What's going on, guys? My name is Eric Favors, and I'm a professional shot put thrower. My goal is to spin in a 7-foot ring and throw a shot put as far as possible. This requires a lot of practice, eating a lot of food, and lifting heavy weights. Today, I'll be going over my 2023 season. Let's get it.
Top of the dome with it or wrote lyrics. They ain't grossing a million liquid, don't form an opinion. I'm sort of a genius, nothing sort of a legend. Sort of Tommy Lasorda, the way I'm sorting these pictures. Pictures, whatever, my speech is off. We can trip into wherever, only heaven is far. Metaphors in every color, these indelible bars. Jordan 4, see the floor side sitting with Mars. Only fear is mediocrity, so every time I gotta beat, I feel like I don't gotta sleep. You keep praying on your break, I hope you got a sling. Shot for all them shots coming out them beefs. I'm sorta like Socrates in a prodigy. You can't kick it, your pocket's thinner than Socrates. People went off with me, they ain't went off with you. Lyrically top, me and generous too. I remember in the demo just sitting in the room. Make some moves, now I'm known to spit December and June. Rented a coupe, met me a chick. Always keep a rubber, word Italian kids. If you gon' do what you gon' do it, go handle your biz. Or smoke some perp, take a Percocet and Xanax and chill. For real, you real, then you don't need to say it. It's something to be great, it's nothing to be famous. So off fame, off money, off everything anyone can take from me. It ain't hard to make money. We young and we just try and be legendary.
Going into the season, I really didn't have any expectations, but I did have a couple of goals. One of the goals was to break 20 meters indoors, to break the national indoor record, and I was able to accomplish that. But, however, there was one goal that I did not achieve, and that was to qualify for the Indoor European Championships. When I first try to make my schedule, I understand the ranking system and how I needed to go about being eligible to qualify for the European Championships. And I knew that I was a couple of points short just because they're using the ranking system as of last year. And there was only one high-ranking meet in the United States, and I already went to it at the time. It was my second meet of the year, is the Iowa Classic, and I was able to throw a new personal best, and everything was a great meet, but I knew after that meet I had to travel in order to make that push to try to qualify for the European Championship. That's why I booked my ticket to Germany, and I was there competing to, make my push to qualify for the European Championships. Although I did get a national record while I was over in Germany, I did fall short of achieving my goal. But as an athlete, there's always going to be highs and lows. This indoor season has been nothing but great. Be able to get two, new personal best in a season is remarkable. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but as being an athlete, you always want more. That's that itch. That's why I get up and I get going, and that's why I want to be in the 1%, and this is how your mental has to be. I demand a lot for myself. I hold myself with high standards, and I'm going to continue to do that. Even though I do look at small victories, I had a remarkable indoor season. This builds a fire in me. So I finished one placing out of the qualifying placings. So I finished 19th, and top 18 qualify for the European Championships. But I know I'm familiar with that feeling. When I was in the NCAA, 2 years in a row, I was one out of the indoor championships. So it really hurts. Taking it all in, I understand that I gave it my all, and I understand about how I'm going to propel this into a crazy outdoor season. The fact that I was able to throw over 20 meters while I live and train in Pennsylvania, which, freezing weathers, snow on the ground, there's a lot of variables, and I was able to be at a level of where I was last outdoor is incredible. Last year my personal best was 1984, And I had a couple of meets around like the 1960s, 1970 range, but that was me throwing outside all day in the winter. And then soon as the outdoor arrived, the ball was just shooting out of my hand. So to be able to see distances that I was in the summertime when it was warm, when I, was getting accustomed to my movement, it's just like I'm light years ahead of where I was last year. And I'm looking forward to, building on this this remarkable winter season and having a crazy outdoor season. I'm not going to put any limitations on. I know what I'm capable of and the trajectory that I am building off of. It's going to be fun. So thank you guys for sticking around and watching my indoor recap. Hopefully you guys get a little bit of gems that you can add to your daily life and can propel you to whatever you're trying to achieve, because never put a limitation on yourself. You never know. I'll leave you guys with this. So I was watching a YouTube video back in the day on Eddie Hall's page. He used to work with a therapist when he was younger because he used to beat himself up a lot whenever he experienced a loss. The therapist told him that, wonder if I told you you were 20 failures away to becoming a world champion. And once you look at that perspective, it resonated with me, because a lot of people, when they experience a failure or a loss, they like to beat themselves up. But if you flip it and look at the silver lining, a loss is a stepping stone to getting to whatever you want to achieve. So when I heard that quote, it was like 20 losses and I'll become a world champion. Bring on the losses. Bring on everything, man. I'm going to just keep on building on top till I make it to the top. That's why I had that quote. I always say, I'll see you at the top, because that resonated with me, and I want to be transparent with you guys, and I want to help you guys achieve whatever you want. Whatever that means, whatever area of expertise, I'm going to show you guys what I'm dealing with and how I'm going to keep on moving forward, because it won't be my first failure and it sure won't be my last. But I'm going to keep on building off of those failures and propel me to the fucking top. So if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, comment what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys next week. See ya!